It's Thursday night, and we're here with another episode of Spelljammer. So,
hello everybody, I'm Twitch. It's Thursday night, and we're here with another episode of Spelljammer.
Awesome. So, quick
Flawless.
to DM. Right now, we have gone mostly without a hitch. Danny, would you like to introduce our session now?
Yes. Hello. I am here to DM these people once again. There is a small chance one of them may or may not get through this. We shall find out very soon. Also, as a side note, I did, after a lot of being told, set up a Twitter. It exists now.
Oh.
Yay!
After dozens of people peer pressuring me, I finally did it.
We have one more person to the tag team, guys. As soon as I saw that, I was
Oh.
just like, I can tag him. Yes!
And as far as our players are concerned, before I give a recap, I think it's a good idea to just give people a refresher on what all we're playing. So I would say we just go one by one through the list and just go, baby, would you give a little bit of a primer on who you are and how you are?
Right, so how I am, I'm not sure. But I'm playing a Kenku artificer called PB Piao. And yeah, just a little baby in a big ship and just following captain's orders.
Tip top. And Boulder Dash, beloved captain.
I'm beloved, apparently. And my name is Boulder Dash, and I am the captain of this ship. And there are people who are out to get me, and I will get them first. Jeevan! I mean unit, not Jeevan.
No, this is personal.
That sounded very personal.
No, of course not.
You're also
Hello,
beautiful.
everybody. I'm Shay, and I'm playing Helix. And see, there are a lot of new races that were kind of introduced in Spelljammer. And I was just like, what is the coolest thing, or maybe the grossest thing I can play? And then I saw Plasmod, and I was just like, I don't know, I think it was also discussing this with Push, that we were just kind of like, the only Plasmods they show is just like a gelatinous cube, just revamped into this weird, creature, and I wanted to make it more. So Helix is a medic, because sadly our actual medic Ashwin isn't here with us, but I'm playing medic this time, and I have gone with the decision to have no attacking spells, none at all, and have healing spells instead, and they roll bad. But
Side note, this is a bard.
yeah, my skills do not lie in charisma, but I do love some good biology. I also can, for the first time in my life, say I identify as an ooze, and I am one. So that's pretty cool. And I
You
can't
are
wait-
one as a person, or okay,
Yes.
carry on.
But yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
already
But
fallen
I think the spell that I've had to use the most right now has been Detect Thoughts, and God, I hope this baby bird doesn't
You
die.
haven't had to use it. You chose to use it that many.
Something about minds. I just don't know
Also,
what's happening.
I love the fact that you people think a plasmoid is the grossest thing in this campaign. You are not ready.
I just thought it'd be fun to play a masseuse. Something about those
Which
essential
is
oils.
fair. And lastly, unit. Greetings.
The unit 8005885. Damn it, I can't spell clearly. Reflects my personal life.
Unit's malfunctioning.
Unit is a Warforged, cleric of Talos, the Storm God. They're fun. They have no secrets and stuff. They are just here to do the work they're designed to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing to do with Baldur at all. Yeah.
All right, and with that crew, just to catch us up, they are on the run and they are making their way away from the Federation fleet, going through all kinds of different solar systems and wild space realms, reaching towards Trencia Prime, which is where the Admiral of the Spelljammer Crew is awaiting delivery. A delivery of a dark crystal, which, after some curious observation, seems to contain some old divine power, which has left a certain bit of an impact on BB as well during this journey. And through this journey, they also picked up a unlikely ally, who is a 6'10" green armored super soldier who goes by the name of John. And through some suspicions and whatnot, they still allowed him on board. Apparently he was supposed to be reinforcing them, and much happened and his fleet was destroyed. And from there, you all were making your way to the very nice establishment run by Yalif, the Astral Raiment. And over there, after some negotiating, you were given sanctuary, but you also found entertainment in a arena, a fighting pit. And for fun, Unit chose to take part in this fighting pit. And after some careful consideration, John was also goaded into doing this. And
Who goaded him? Nobody goaded him. He just wanted to fucking kick my. Oh yeah.
Felix goaded him.
I
He
merely
was not
encouraged
joining
him.
the arena, he was chilling. I had a different opponent for you until this.
Great. And I didn't see Helix do that, right? Cool.
Yeah.
John seemed like a mentor.
Mentor's a strong word. But you approach the arena with the sun of the nearby planet kind of just shedding light upon half of this arena, all few people in the stands betting some amount of gold against and in favor of your ally. Let me just swap our music to what we're gonna be doing here.
Oh no! Oh no!
As
Oh wow. I'm scared.
you step out to the field, Unit, as we are now picking up. You look around at this crowd, a lot of people are just out there giving out confections, all kinds of food and drinks are being served. There's also people betting actively right now, as bets are just about to be closed. And you have this very massive view looking around of this arid brown planet in the distance, a few other moons and asteroids around you, the towering space station that you are currently in, and on the other side, the sun just kind of gracing you with its light. And as you're standing within this transparent dome, you see from the other end comes out John. He seems to have a rifle on his back, a pistol at his side, and he is armored from head to toe. And he also has a knife on his other leg, and he has this one fancy dagger coming out of his arm given to him by BB. What would you do? Yeah.
Metagaming question. Does he
Yeah.
also have a round blue orb stuck around his waist or something?
Perception check.
Oh my god, guys, I'm crying! It's so
Wait.
funny, he's gonna die!
14.
14. You don't see a blue orb or anything of the sort attached to his side or anything. However, like slightly behind him, you do see two very pointy sticks. About this.
Worse. Objectively worse. Okay.
Anyway, he kind of looks over at you as you like walk out, and he speaks out like from across. He just goes, You sure?
I pull up my hand with the shield and I tighten the strap and I say, "May the god Telos, in his infinite wisdom, show you mercy in this bout to come. For I will not." And I place my hammer up.
Hold on, let me just place you here. We will use.
There's a map.
I'll just use Astral Elf for John because I'm lazy. As you say that, he kind of just goes like, "Fine," and he starts pulling his gun out. I need you to roll me initiative.
All right, 1 minute.
I'll be interested to see what your roll is.
Ooh, it's high.
Oh,
I got an 18 for initiative.
damn, you're
With a
going
plus
first.
0.
Yes!
Yep.
Come on!
I had a 4 on the dice.
Alright. First, right? So, you see Unit takes his hammer and starts swinging it up, around and around and around, and you see like this crackling radiant lightning around, and that kind of spreads from the hammer into like a 30 feet radius around me where the ground is just like crackling with like radiant lightning as I cast Spirit Guardians.
Alright. As this barren moon, like moon dirt kind of ground kind of like crackles and even like shifts around your arcane presence. Divinity strikes through your holy symbol and your weapon as a bunch of these lightning ethereal spirits start swirling around you.
I'm imagining it less of spirits and just like the ground just like crackling, so anyone who comes into it gets like fucking zapped to oblivion.
Yeah, that works. That absolutely works. Is that
So
your
let's
turn?
go. I am for my movement. I am gonna go. I'm gonna go half like till the center of the field, and then just like, is this spell an action or a bonus action? Spirit Guardians. It's an action. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. John's turn. He pulls out his gun. And he's gonna take a shot at you.
All right.
With like a little burst fire.
All right.
Does a 23 hit you?
Does a 23 hit me?
Yeah.
Yes. Is it a disadvantage? It still does. Yeah.
Oh yes, disadvantage. I'm so sorry.
It's.
Oh, I rolled higher. So
Ah,
yes,
it
23
hit me.
hits. Alright. As he fires a
Now
burst
we
shot.
know. Do I tap out in the first round or not? Now we know.
That is 13 damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And
okay.
he'll take another shot at you.
Oh no, okay.
22 hits you.
22 hits me, yes.
Alright. Oh, that was close. It like cocked on the one and then like turned over. That is 10 more piercing damage. And
Okay.
for his bonus action, you watch as his entire like suit of armor starts like crackling with this very faint yellow hum, and then like the hum
okay.
disappears.
Okay. And it disappears. Alright, cool.
That's his turn.
I am gonna rush him, so I have enough movement to get there.
Okay.
Get into range,
All right.
and I'm a little unfamiliar with Spirit Guardians. I believe it's the start of their turn in my circle, if I'm not wrong. Correct?
Yes, but also hold on. I also believe it's when they enter the space as well. No?
Yeah, creature enters for the
Yeah.
first time, or first time
Yeah.
on a turn, or starts its turn there. Alright.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
so
what
you.
wisdom save.
No.
Wisdom
If
save.
they enter by themselves, it would hit. If you make them, if you go there and that enters them, then it doesn't.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Well, he doesn't do damage then.
Great.
I was gonna give him a free instance of damage, but okay.
Alright. Great teammates. Anyways.
They can't interfere, so they're undermining you meta level.
I'm gonna Booming Blade.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Of course.
That is a good roll. 16 plus 8. 24 to hit.
24 would hit.
Yo, I don't like that pause, yo. What the fuck was
He
yo?
had to check.
What the fuck was the pause, yo?
Roll damage.
I have so many things on a hit. Okay, 7 plus 7, and then what's the last die? Sorry, I'm a little rusty, guys. First turn, that's all. First turn.
It's fine.
Oh, and another. Okay. No, wrong dice. Oh,
At least he's doing
18. 18 plus 4. 22.
18 plus 4, 22.
Do you need that? Does he have any resistances to lightning or radiant?
Is it lightning radiant or is it thunder?
It's a mix of thunder and radiant.
How much is
Sorry.
thunder?
Sorry, thunder. 1 second. No, there's no radiant. It was 7 plus 4 normal, and 7 plus 4 was lightning.
This is okay. 7 plus 4 is
Not lightning, was thunder. 7 plus 4 was thunder.
That doesn't hit him as hard as you wanted to.
The thunder does not hit him as hard as I want. I am good at one thing, sir.
You saw the yellow shimmer.
Okay. Would I know if that is a magical effect? I can roll for
Insight.
it if you want. Insight or okay. Or
Arcana, either or.
Alright. I think I'll take insight, will be better for me. 8 plus 9, 17 insight.
17. That seems to be a magical effect, but it seems to be coming from his armor, not him.
Coming from his armor. Okay. Bonus action spiritual weapon. Like the spinning hammer appears and goes point.
Yeah. Please roll.
Spiritual weapon roll to hit is
18.
plus 9. If that hits 27.
How is what plus 9?
My 2 hit modifier is plus 9.
Yeah, but you rolled a 9. That's 9 plus 9.
I roll an 18 plus 9.
No. It's on roll 20.
No, I'm rolling physical dice. I'm not rolling the
Oh, okay.
D&D Beyond
Okay.
one.
'Cause it showed up here as 18, and I'm like, what? 27 hits.
That is 1d8 plus 5. 8 points of radiant damage.
Nice, good damage.
Is the radiant going through fully?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Good to know.
It is his turn.
Yep.
Uh,
He takes damage. Spiritual. Spirit guardian
yes.
thingy.
No, wisdom save, right?
Wisdom save 17.
Makes it.
Damn it.
Half.
So half damage.
Yes.
Half of what? 3d8. 7, 8, 6 points of radiant damage.
6 points of
It is
radiant
already
damage.
halved. It's already halved.
Cool. Yeah, on his turn, you watch as with his other free hand he pulls out his pistol and he runs in right next to you and just point blank shoots into you a couple of times.
Okay.
Nat 20.
On disadvantage? What? Are you rolled 2 nat 20s? Oh fuck this guy, dude. Okay.
Oh no. Because of the attack he was using, I need to roll a different dice for a crit.
1 second.
Lovely. So that is doubled 28 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
And then you watch as like the shot goes through, you kind of get pushed back. With his other hand,
On the first attack,
yeah,
I'm gonna do Wrath of the Storms.
go for it.
And he must make a dex save DC 17.
Does a 29 make it?
That makes
Holy
it
God! What the fuck?
So he
Dex is something he's good at.
sorry,
What
he
happened?
takes 6 points of lightning damage, which is then halved to 3.
Yeah. Which is then half to 1.
No. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah! How does it feel?
There is a, as you would know, a breaking point for that shield.
There should be, there should be.
However, as
Got
you
break
do
before that, I'm
he,
telling you.
he seems unfazed by it for a second as like the shield just shimmers again. With his free hand, he grabs you by the side and he goes in for a knee.
Okay.
And which is
Okay.
weird for everyone watching because, you know, unit is quite sturdy. Oh!
Again with disadvantage? You're joking.
No, but 29 hits you.
Yeah, hit me.
And 17 damage.
Okay.
You fall prone.
Wait, 1 second, something happened. Why am I already at death saves?
Whoa.
Something is wrong. I misclicked.
Oh! I thought that's all.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
nuts.
okay.
You
I'm
fall
up,
prone
I'm
as
up.
you guys all hear this loud, like just thunderous sound from just heavy armor hitting heavy armor. As you watch one piece of it just creaks and molds under this knee as he falls down.
How bad does how bad does he look hurt? Does he look close to?
The unit, it's hard to tell because again he's a warforged, but the central chest piece does seem to be dented in.
Okay, okay, let's not fucking kill him.
For the record, I looked up so many like Halo specific lines for when I win. I'm not gonna get to use them.
Oh my god! Is there any way we can like help? Like by like I pick up BB and I say, BB firecrackers, okay, and like literally try to maybe find a way to, in a sort of cheerleader way, distract John.
Okay. I need BB to give a sleight of hand. I need Keelix to give me a performance.
Okay.
Sleight of hand. Not a good start.
When I'm holding your BB, I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration as I tell you, BB, fireworks, go boom boom. Okay, and I forgot my voice totally, but I was so like terrified of Jeevan dying. Okay, that's a 23
Not
total
bad.
on
Boy.
my performance.
I have a 20 on sleight of hands.
Awesome. Yeah, you start yelling out. I will do a roll for him. He for a second,
You know what, man?
kind of like looks over at you guys like hitting firecrackers.
I go. I
So
go.
the next attack against him, unit would have advantage.
I would
Could I-
go. I would go on. Come on, unit, you can do it.
Could I one
Pave the way, put it back
Which
into
one?
it.
Do it!
Go ahead, Boulder.
when this commotion is all happening, do I see Yelif also in the crowd, like watching the fight?
This fucker is gonna dude. Ayyo.
She's nearby. Like she's in one of the upper booths, but she's nearby.
Okay, I've been here before. I've talked to her before. I want to see if I can steal some money while all of this is happening. So, so I'm gonna try that. So when this whole thing of like cheerleading thing is happening, I'm like, thank you. I fuck off.
Roll me a stealth check.
Okay. What is my stealth check? With disadvantage. Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Of course.
The paladin stealing things, people. This is where we're at right now.
For what it's worth, it's a 5. So
As you start to like kind of slink away, Jaleef kind of looks down from the booth and kind of just goes, "And where do you think you're going, Boulder?"
and I go back and stand.
As you were very obviously walking to the betting pool, you know, like,
Yeah, I know what I was doing. It's okay. I go back and I just shrug at her, going like, "It's not me. I don't know what you're talking about."
he just goes like,
I spit into my beer.
looking back at the fight, unit, you are prone on the ground. What do you do?
Half my moment to get up.
Uh-huh.
I tell John, okay, I may have underestimated you. Let's mix it up a little. I pat him on his chest and I cast inflict wounds at 4th level.
Oh!
Nice.
So I attempt an attack roll first,
Oh my god.
which I have advantage on, right?
Yes.
Necrotic, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, necrotic is he has
Full
resistance.
attack.
I
It's
think
okay.
it's
4th level. It's 4th level. It's okay. It'll get through.
Yeah.
It'll get through.
At least
Well.
even half.
Okay, I got like a 14 plus 9, 24. I was hoping for a nat 20, but fuck it.
Yeah, what hit?
Oh, 14 plus 9, 23.
Yeah, that would hit. Oh wait, 23 you said. That does not hit.
Yeah. The
24.
actual fuck.
23 does not hit.
24 is the oh god, the DC. And oh fuck the AC. Whatever his AC.
I heard 24 and I was like, oh yeah, that is that. Like, oh wait, math.
Oh.
Well, look at my 4th level spell slot.
Well, there it goes.
Yes. Can I tap out?
Oh god.
How am I fighting?
Is that a free action?
Tapping out would be a free action.
Spiritual weapon goes boink. That does not hit. Spiritual weapon goes boo.
He started this by saying, I have
That's
quotes
my
for
turn.
when I win.
Oh my god.
However, as you missed that one, like John kind of like looks back at you and he kind of just goes, "You're a good ally." And as he says that, he punches you in the face.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I hope he fucked up.
Please. Please.
Actually, this might miss you. Does a 19 hit?
Oh, it's my AC.
Oh, that hits you.
Can I cast silvery bombs?
Oh,
You
I mean, you
can
can't
try.
disadvantage.
That's on.
You can't double disadvantage.
Oh fuck yeah, no, that makes sense.
No, with silvery bombs you can.
With
You
silvery
can
bombs-
with
They have to
silvery
roll
buffs,
again.
but you'll have to.
Yes,
You
you're right.
can with silvery buffs, but if you want to do this, I need a sleight of hand roll for you.
A sleight of hand? Okay, I hope I'm good at this. What is my sleight of hand?
No, you're not.
I'm okay. I could do it. Okay, I'm
This
gonna
is
do it.
against a passive perception, so let's see.
Oh. Ha 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 ha. Okay.
What?
That's 11.
11!
Pigeon!
As you're trying to cast, like, you see, like, slight crackles of arcane energy coming out of your, like, tendrils as you, like, try to cast a spell. And, literally, within a moment, there is a half-orc next to you. And he just looks down at you and goes like, "Try that again, and I'm kicking you out."
Malfunction. Deception check.
Roll it.
Okay. Come on. How bad's my deception?
Can I just go up and say like, oh no, not again?
Yeah, can you help me? Can I get an advantage on it?
Yeah. Fine.
Okay.
No.
That's a 14.
14. He just kind of like leans in closer and goes, I won't come alone next time.
Decent.
And he starts walking away.
I thought it was an orgy fest.
Aren't you? Never mind.
Oh yeah, but BB's like still exploding above me.
Heard that.
I have enough arms.
And yeah, he punched you. I'm gonna now roll the damage for that punch.
Is this modifier a +7?
No.
Okay.
Why?
If it's 7, I'm down already. You don't need to roll.
Oh! It's more. Okay, yeah, you're down.
Down? Fuck you. Well, that
How
was
is
quick.
damage making so much?
His armor is a magical weapon. It has base pluses to it, plus his stats.
Armor is named Mjolnir. I am a cheap knockoff.
As he punches into you, you all see as this just bunch of sparks fly off as Unit's weapon kind of goes scattering across the ground as he gets just sent down with the punch. As he gets set down, the crowd erupts into cheers, just like, yeah, good fight! And as they do,
I like to imagine the crowd is cheering for an 18-second fight.
they are.
Like, knockout.
It's literally what happened.
Oh my god, that's nuts.
And Unit goes down, and as the crowd's cheering, a bunch of people start coming out from the gate he walked out of with a stretcher. And you are being very heftily picked up and being taken away to the green room again. And you watch as John kind of looks around for a second, sheathes his weapons, and just walks back to his green room. No showboating for him. He was just here to humor his new crew.
Give a lesson in violence.
In my headcanon, I like to imagine he said, "Sir, finishing the fight as he clobbers my head in." But
No, he said finish the fight last session actually when he said that that's what he's here to do.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
This is more like we need to get back on track, and he just walks away. And you're taken to the green room. You are healed to full.
Ah, nice. Spell slots
Nice
also?
about it. No.
Oh, it's just healing. Okay.
And then as you guys head over to the betting pools, Boulder. Yeah, go ahead.
Did we get to see Unit in the green room?
You're going there after the betting pool, basically.
First money, then friend.
Boulder, you had bet 400 gold on John.
Yep.
You recover 800 gold.
Yes.
And
Nice.
BB, you break even as you had bet 200 on both of them, and you get 400 back from the John win.
Responsibly.
Helix and Unit, you both lose your money.
Yeah, how much did we lose again? I think already deducted that.
You bet 300, Helix bet 300.
Oh wait, we got 300 paid, right?
Oh no,
That's
wait!
it.
I
That's what you
have
bet.
75 gold left.
Oh, I bet everything and I lost everything. Great.
Yes. And now I can swap the music away. It's fine. It's done. You're happy.
Can someone insta check BB if BB is into betting now?
Not yet. Not yet.
No.
You need to give an additional time.
Yeah. Need to keep winning.
Now you all head over to the green room where all of your dents have mostly been fixed. There's still some scratches that need to be buffed off of you, Unit. And as you're kind of just like getting back up, just reorienting yourself to your surroundings, you see your crew walking in, including John.
I'm gonna take a highlighter out of my bag and look for the scratches and fix those scratches, cast mending on the scratches. And as Unit was going in, I heard him practice the line he wanted to say after he peed, and I'm going to repeat that time. Never stood a chance, eh, Arbiter?
Oh damn!
Oh no!
Oh damn!
Oh no!
Thank you, Kush, for today's clip.
This is that fucking thing. Where is it? I had a few lines as well. I never got to use that.
Good. Suffer like I did.
Inflict wounds.
While BB is like highlighting everything, I like to go up to Unit. I look at Unit and I say, I like somebody who can take a beating. Good job. And I give him 500 gold.
Oh! I thought this was a dish at me. I was just like, all right, Captain. I don't know how to feel about this, but thank you.
The line was, "Kill me or release me, but do not waste my time with talk."
Oh.
If you were winning.
If I was winning. Got it.
Technically now you're winning. Sort of.
Just for reference, did I at least like 3/4 his HP?
No.
Jeez. Had no chance.
Broke.
I didn't even break the shield yet. Oh my
yeah.
lord.
I have a feeling
He's still full HP.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're still chipping at the temp.
Yeah.
I will tell you this: one more attack would have broken his temp.
Oh,
Not bad. Yo.
close. So that
And
means we can take
You
him
should know
down.
he doesn't have that much after the temp.
Correct.
Ah.
I will, as I get off the bed or whatever, I will like go up to John, I'll shake his hand and be like, well fought, you're a valuable addition to the team. And then I will fucking sulk away, dude.
As a robot would. Just stand in the corner.
Walking past
You hear him just like dragging his hammer on the ground as he's like walking away.
No.
That's so cute. I go to
scratches on the
Unit
ground.
and I pat him. I'll meet you in your office.
Oh, by the way, I have a question. Did I see Keelix goad this one? John?
Not yet. Like,
Okay.
It's happening like simultaneously.
No, I mean before the fight. Did I see Keelix?
you did see it. Yeah. You
Okay. I just want to go up to the HR. I'm like, I just want to say.
I am
Yeah, I go up to you.
Okay.
And I tell him, you should check out Keelix. She's the one who goaded John. And I walk away.
It did not look like he was distracted at all the entire time. What do you mean?
But yeah, as Unit, you say that to John, start walking away. He would kind of look over at you and just go like, "I'm getting you out of here. That's why I came here." And then he just kind of lets you walk away.
Okay. Whatever that means in my head, I tell myself.
Yeah.
I go over to John and I'm like, did you have fun?
It was a fight.
Do you do that often? Your shield? I've never seen one of its kind.
Kind of looks at his arm and he just goes, "It gets the job done."
Where did you get it from?
You watch as he kind of looks down for a second and he looks back up at you and walks away.
That thoughts? No, I don't have enough spell slots.
But yeah, as you all exit the green room area, you return back to the main common area of the Astral Raiment. What would you guys like to do?
Rest maybe, heal up. You have bottles nearby.
Yeah, you can get rooms.
Nick wants to go back into the pit as a player, but I'm not going to. Otherwise, you'll just be stuck in loop in the session. Fuck it.
Just grinding for levels at the arena, like.
Grinding for prestige, buddy. For my reputation.
I mean, good.
Okay, proceed. Thank you.
I do wanna like after this fight when like we're sitting in like unit is there. I'd like to just listen in and see if anybody's talking about the fight or like anybody's gotten like interested because of the fight.
Perception.
Oh, is it that skill I don't use at all? Yeah, let's use that.
Aren't all of your skills like plus zeros?
See, I'm mediocre, but I'm consistent, okay?
Consistently mediocre.
I don't even know. Oh, I have advantage on this for some reason. Why is that?
Smell based.
Oh,
This is smell based. This is
oh, okay. This is 16.
16.
Yeah.
You'd kind of be listening in. Some people are still like, hyped about the fight, talking about it. Some people are talking about, money lost or gained, that kind of stuff. You'd also overhear like this one voice kind of, you'd only hear one with the 16. You'd overhear like this one person just kind of going like, I suddenly made a pretty decent penny there. Probably a bit more we could make with their assistance. They do seem rather spry for a group their size. Besides, they have a nice ship. And you just see, and as you would look, you see like this person, he's like faced away from you, kind of hunched over the table. He seems to talk to like two random people. And they're kind of like listening, but they also don't seem like they're with him. They're like not, they're not going like, yeah, we should do this. They're more like,
Cool. People are interested. That's good. I pass, like I look at the barkeep, whoever is there, and I'm like, I do this like a big bottle of oil, like bring it up.
Oil.
Yeah, just oil, straight up oil.
No.
The bartender does not have a bottle of oil.
And I'm like, what? You don't get war forges over here, fucking racists? And
The guy looks at you. Warforged don't drink oil.
oh really? Damn.
Captain, what he said.
Okay, what do you drink then?
Nothing, Captain.
Oh
I
damn.
want to see the tears of my enemies, but nothing today.
The tears of joy of his enemy.
Oh my god, I love how Jeevan's just like the unit sounds tired after that battle.
He's just like, I can't, man. I can't.
I'm just like, okay, just a round of drinks for all of us, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't even get through his shields, Captain. I didn't even get through his shields.
I go up to I move a little forward and I'm like, yeah, I know, I saw. You got your ass handed to you, dude. That was great.
I will put a hand on his shoulder and I'll just be like, Captain, I think I prefer you as a captain more than a HR.
I'm like, yeah, me too. No, but like, but unit, in all seriousness, you went against somebody whose odds were completely stacked against you. You have nothing to be ashamed about.
That is, yeah. If only I'd known that earlier. Maybe next time you and me, Captain, we could go around.
We'll definitely go.
Captain.
Mm-hmm.
Captain.
Yes.
I point at a unit and then I point at John. Odd stack against. Fight. Bet. Again and again.
I look at BB and I'm like, we are leaving now. I'm not getting drunk
John
and a gambler now.
down at BB, towering over him as he just looks down at him, and he kind of just goes like, "We have a mission to finish."
You see Unit also come out of his funk and be like, yeah, BB, we're going, we're leaving now. Just like grabbing BB's hand.
I'm going to still ask the barkeep if there's any
Yeah.
place that we can kind of rest up, heal up, and get back.
Sure, you can get rooms upstairs.
Captain,
Can we not
what do you
sleep on our
think?
ship?
Do you think we must rest here? How much more time would it take to fix our ship?
How long would it take? Would I know?
Yeah, you would know with the services here, it should be close to being done at the very least. Like, it should probably take you 4 or 5 more hours at max to fix the ship.
We could like rest up here for a while and then push off to the ship 4 to 5 hours. Also, BB, any alarms?
Not yet.
Cool.
Just not.
Guys, let's rest up. I think you guys should. All of us should just take a break.
Yeah.
We can chill.
So
We'll be fine.
it's 5 gold pieces per room for the night.
I look at unit. You get this. Cool.
I'm going to stay back at the bar, Captain. You guys can carry on.
Okay.
So as you guys would like kind of disperse, some going off to your rooms, some getting some food before going off to your rooms, you're at the bar unit, and you'll feel a kind of like hand like pressed on your shoulder for a second.
Okay.
Looking over, it's John,
Alright.
and he kind of like just takes a seat next to you,
Alright.
and he looks over at you and he's just like, "That was still well fought, soldier.
I will nod.
Protecting
You
the
too.
coal. As soldiers, it is our duty to protect the coal and its interests. But he like kind of looks over at like the rest of the crew walking away, and he kind of just goes like, "Do you feel detached being what you are in a crew like this?"
That is a complicated question, John. Yes and no. Yes, cause I'm different. Yes, cause I'm a robot of fate, which is not really heard of even amongst the other units of the Corps. But no, cause I feel they're all weirdos like me, so there is some camaraderie in that. But on a day-to-day, doesn't really make a difference.
He kind of like sits quiet for a second, like just gives you a nod as you say that. And
Do you feel the same? I feel being a special soldier of a project might make you one of the elites, for good or for bad.
kind of looks at you and goes, It's about doing the mission for me. Crews tend to keep their distance. and he looks at you once. The one who made you. She said that to me once. About being a machine. And he looks over back at you and kind of just goes like, You can be more than what you're made for. And as he says that, he also like at the same time just gets up and starts walking away to his room.
As he's walking away, I'll say, John, fair warning. Our crew tends to be quite nosy. Have a good evening.
He kind of looks over at you. He goes like, won't be the first ones. And walks over, goes upstairs.
As you walk away, I'm like, I didn't mean that as a threat. I meant like, you're alone and people keep distanced, but we... Okay, now my I'm not able to do my HR duties today.
And with that, you all kind of sequester to your rooms. Even you eventually go and get your sentry's rest.
I just like fucking go into rest mode on the chair. It's fine.
Oh, right there?
Yeah.
Roll me a flat d20.
Huh? Okay,
Yeah.
Why
I'll roll a
D20
D20.
here?
Flat d20.
Oh.
I still am conscious, so someone fucks with me, let me know.
I know.
10.
10? You're good. Okay. And
I'm
yeah.
going to, like, Helix after a while is going to be worried about, like, not hearing, unit come upstairs. So she's going to go down, stop by a closet for a sec, and then take a bucket and go downstairs to where the unit is. And places the bucket next to him. And they're just going to like look at the unit, see whether they're sleeping, and then just looks around like, oh, this is not an office. And then just kind of plops into the bucket, and there's just like this bucket of slime there.
Give me a stealth check.
No, there's no stealth. I'm not trying to like hide. That's
Okay,
just,
unit, you know that this is happening.
Yeah, this is just how plasmoids sleep. Okay, so you just
know
feel
Felix is
like
sleeping near you.
you just feel like when you're settling down into sleep, suddenly there's like a sound of like plop, plop, plop.
Yeah.
Okay, there's like a bucket and then settles. And while you're not really, like your eyes are closed, like Felix's face comes like this and looks at you. And
Eyes
you're
are
just,
wide open.
and then like she's just like looking at you, waiting for you to blink. Okay, and then seeing that you're not, like they just settle into the bucket and there's just like ooze over them.
And
The
as you
unit
guys,
like to pretend that he's not conscious.
and as you guys finish your long rest, you gain a level.
Oh my god. Okay, it's been an hour. Do you want to take a break for 5 minutes?
What?
Only because I have that short rest slide that we've never used.
That's on you people.
I think we can just take a quick short rest to, a quick break to just figure out our level ups.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys already know what you're doing.
Can we take 5 minutes?
I know what I'm doing.
If you've mapped it out,
Baldur?
it's fine. I don't mind either way. Baldur?
I'm just looking at my set. I'm
Okay.
set.
We will take a 5-minute short rest, everyone.
Awesome.
The time is 9:57. 8:57. We'll be back at 9:05.
9-5.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
and then we shall see where the crew goes after the Astral Raiment.
Make sure to mute us on our short rest.
Yes, I will. I will. Bye, everybody.
All
See you
right.
guys. 1. Welcome back, everybody. Let's get on to Carnage. I'm over my defeat, like mentally, somewhat. It's fine. We
No,
can
you're
move
not.
on. No, I'm not.
Insight check.
You're not dead.
Read this face. No, I'm not.
There is only pain on this face. Which pain are you
Only
trying
pain.
to pick out? However, as you guys finish your rest, you get back up and you head downstairs towards the tavern part of the Astral Raiment. It's literally just as crowded as when you left. Because this place is on a moon, there is no concept of day or night really here. So people are just always here getting drunk and just hanging out. And probably why it's so successful and large. And yeah, as you all head down, you see Unit's already there. You've already woken up, Unit. There is a bucket next to you that is slowly squirming and moving around as it's also beginning to wake up. And yeah, with a loud clack, the bucket falls over. The morning bard and he just looks down. It's like, what?
Hello. I'm Helix. You have.
Looking down the floorboard to see if there's a mess.
It's okay. That mess is me. I'm a mess. Haha. But yes. Do you have breakfast?
Yeah. And he's just very perturbed by everything that is happening at his counter right now, and he's just very quietly just preparing and pulling out plates of food. And yeah, you have breakfast served. They are different, quite literal morsels.
Oh my.
The best part about this is the other two haven't reached, so I just bought breakfast for a robot that doesn't eat.
Yeah.
And
After a while, as you guys reach down, Helix has breakfast, and there's a plate of cold food next to her.
I look
If
at
any.
Pigeon like, yeah, you want?
Orgy Fest?
What? Where did you learn that? What the fuck?
Oh
I
my
am happy
God.
John isn't here yet.
I'm like, I take the food and I'm like, can we have hot food for this fucking asshole?
Looks over, he's like,
It's
it's
fucking
gonna cost
asshole.
you extra if I'm making a fresh plate.
Yeah, it's fine. Just give him the food.
Yeah.
So he doesn't
brings out-
talk anymore.
He brings out a fresh plate of food after some time. There you go.
Okay, cool. I give
Some-
B.
Yeah.
Take it, baby.
Maybe you have some food. Helix has some food. Boulder, I assume you would eventually have some food as well.
No, I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
we
yeah.
had a balanced breakfast, and now we go ahead. Oh, but
You-
I asked
you
the
guys-
barkeep.
Yeah.
So, do you have these arena fights often? Is there anything else more exciting over here?
I mean, depends on what your term of excitement is. Yeah, fights happen quite often whenever someone wants to pick a fight with someone. Or if you leaves in a mood. Anyway, beyond that, we have some gambling tables upstairs. We have a few different food joints, some shops.
Shops? What do you have at these shops?
The fuck would I know? Go have a look.
Would you like to come with me?
No.
Aww. And then Felix is just like, Unit.
He looks over at Boulder. Could you take
will
your
come with
mess somewhere else? As he says mess, he points over at Helix.
I'm like, say that again.
Take your mess somewhere else.
I just wanted to make sure I heard correctly. That's all.
You think Boulder's intimidating, but then he immediately backs up.
Not intimidating.
I was just checking.
Oh my god.
At the same point, when this happens, on the other side of the table, you see BB playing with his food like magic, making a mess.
Oh gee.
No. None of you are leaving this tavern if you keep this shit up.
No, but come, Felix, let's go check out this souvenir store.
Yeah, as I get up, I shake the table a bit so the so the plates fall down, and then I walk out.
As you do this,
Nothing.
you hear a throat clear behind you.
Oh, fuck off!
It's her tavern now.
Having fun, I see.
I turn back and I'm like, oh, hi, Elif. Yeah,
Hi.
yeah.
I would assume you're gonna pay for that. And then points over at Baby just fucking slapping his plate. And that. And then points over at the bucket that's made a huge mess. And that.
Yeah. Yes, Elif. Yes. How much? How much for all of that?
I'll take 100 and let you walk.
I just take the 100 and I look at the 100. I'm like, fuck it, here. It's yours.
As she takes it from you, it wasn't even worth 100.
Yeah, what the fuck? Introduction. I don't want to ask any more questions. I want to leave. I'm tired of this shit.
She's just smiling at this point. Like, she's just like basically shaking you for every piece of gold you're worth.
Elif, Elif, good to see you laugh for once. It's nice to see that. Yeah,
They're not there.
you will see. Anyway,
She looks at you and she's
I don't want to be there.
and it's good to see whatever look that is on your face. I cherish it. Please do come by again if you have that look on your face. Yeah.
this is my defeat.
I know.
This is my real defeat. It hurts, but yeah, I'm off.
Yeah. Unit and Keelix, you guys head upstairs a couple floors up this tower until you like exit the basically the walkway, and you see stalls, proper stalls set up that are just embedded into the walls of this corridor. All of them with different neon, arcanely glowing signs above them. Some of them just say souvenirs from rocks, or some of them say the remnants of the Astral Raiment. Some of them are quite literally weapon shops, armor shops, shops of oddities and curios. There's all kinds of stuff up here.
You want to split up?
Okay.
And there's a lot of people here too, by the way.
I want to see. I'm going to be looking for any particularly interesting people as well.
I want to go to the oddity shop, but while I'm here, I'm keeping a very close eye on my coin pouch.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going into. Give me a perception since you're keeping an eye out for people as well.
Okay. I'm also going to be looking for anybody that seems to be following us or has taken an active interest in us.
Yeah, that works.
Oh my god, I rolled a 6, but I have a 17.
Why are you the bard?
I just have
Plus
other
11
interests.
on perception for a bard.
Completely
That's more than
random
me.
build.
That's more than me.
It's fine. Yeah. You start looking around the shops. It's very crowded here. There's all kinds of different. There's some auto gnomes. There's some actual gnomes. There's astral elves. There's a couple of tabaxi here. They're all just kind of busy doing their own thing. And you would spot no one's following you, for the record. At least as far as you know. And you look over to one of these like smaller stalls that seems to be run by two goblins, and they seem to be kind of just like pulling out like rings, and like there's a little bit of a crowd around them, and they're just like pulling out rings and stuff, and they're going like, I actually brought this from a captain of a Spelljammer Crew. It will make all people around you follow every single order you have. It's amazing. It's great. It's precious. I will give this priceless piece of magic for merely 500 gold. It's yours. And like he's just saying these things to all these people. They're like kind of gathering, like, you know, lifting up money, like offer and stuff. And you watch as this other person kind of like, you know, like leans out from the crowd and like just looks at them and kind of just goes, that's a mighty fine ring you have there. How about I trade you that fancy ring for this coin? And he pulls out this like what looks like a platinum coin, and he just goes, every time you flip this coin and land a heads on it, you get to make one small wish come true every single day. And the goblins kind of looking at each other, they look back at him and they kind of go like, sold! You have a deal! And they just trade the like ring for the coin. And he looks over at the man like just looks at the ring and just pockets it. And he starts walking away from the crowd.
While we're walking through the
Helix can
crowd,
give me an Arcana check.
while you're walking through the crowd, I would like to. Oh, please tell me I prepared that spell. 1 second.
That is a 23 from Helix.
Nope, I don't have that spell up now, man.
The ring.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Go ahead.
I can't ritual cast spells without preparing as a cleric. It's only wizards.
Yeah, that's a wizard thing.
Yeah.
But so you would have noticed, Felix, the ring that the goblin handed to this guy seems to have a bit of a arcane aura. Definitely nothing nearly as strong as what they were suggesting, but it had an arcane aura. The coin that the guy handed to the goblins is a plain platinum coin, which means it's worth 10 gold.
Okay. I'd want to follow the person who took the ring, just to see, only
Alright.
because the goblins mentioned spell. I mean, the goblins had the ring, right?
Yes, they gave it to this guy.
Got it. So, since I heard them say that they've gotten it from the Spelljammer Crew, I just want to see whether that's what interested this individual.
Alright. It'll be hard for you to glean what his intent was.
No,
really,
I'll
if you're
be
just
following him. I'll follow him to see where
Yeah.
he's going and whether he's stopping anywhere to check on
Roll
it.
me a stealth.
Ah. Okay. Let's see how good that does.
And while you roll that, we cut over to Unit. What are you doing, Unit? You went over to the curio shop.
Yes.
As you approach this curio shop, you would see this kind of old man standing behind the counter, and he just goes, "Welcome. What can I get you? My humble abode."
Well met, good sir.
And as you now
looking at
like
my-
get a look at him, he has like no hair on his head, like just puffs of it coming out the side, falling down, and like these pointy ears kind of like droop behind him. And he seems pretty short, like he's like about 5'1" at max. And he's like on top of that, he's like crouched over his stall, and he's just like looking up at you, and his eyes are like bloodshot and wide, and he's just like, you know, staring at you, slightly crookedly.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not in the market for black powder, but
He doesn't have black. This is not that merchant. That's a different merchant.
well met, good sir. Nothing in particular. I'm just looking to. I have a bit of coin that I lost, but somehow won last evening. So,
Coin that you would be willing to part with, perhaps.
for something worthy.
Tell me, what are you looking for?
Surprise me.
Alright. I see how it is. Give me a 2d12. I'll make you roll so that I know it's in your hands and I didn't do this to you.
So that's a 12
All
and a
right.
5.
So 70. All right.
Yeah.
Just a minute. Oh, you'd like this.
Okay.
You see as he like looks over the shop for a second, and he just thinks, he looks over at you, he eyes you for a second, like properly.
Well, I am here to grant people what they desire. That is, of course, what I do here.
And he reaches under his like table and he pulls out this long sword.
Okay, keep going. I'm just muting myself 1 minute.
Cool. As you would like even like feel the longsword and looking at it in his hand also, it seems exceptionally light. And it seems as he like even like just drops it to the ground, like not the ground, sorry, like this
yes.
counter. You see it falls.
I'm here, keep talking. Okay.
You see it falls faster. He will die.
What?
For this, it's fine.
What do you mean it falls faster?
It falls faster than what regular gravity here would do, even though
Okay.
it seems like it's very light, which is strange. And
Something to
looking
break a
at
shield.
it, you'd see that it crackles with lightning.
Okay.
As you see this very finely crafted blade of this, actually give me a history check to see if you know what this material is.
Oh god damn it.
Whenever you
Wait.
are back.
I am here. I'm just waiting for my food. That's my dice.
Oh, I see. See, folks, that's why order feud before stream, or get it in the break.
I
This is
have
the only
a...
way that Jeevan stays awake, so it's okay.
Jeevan.
It's probably summer thumbs up.
This is how I stay awake.
But DM, I got a 16 on my step.
Awesome.
Wait. I'll tell you how
I
much
have
I
to
got.
get to you after this because you have your encounter happening. Yeah, he has his weirdo encounter happening.
Yes, I'm back. So I
Yeah.
roll 16 on the die plus... What's my
Awesome.
modifier? I was choosing spells, god damn it.
Just a history, yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's a plus 0, so 16.
All of that for that.
Yes.
Yeah, so with the 16, you would see that the sword, like the hilt of it, is very like shiny in the sense that it's almost like silvery bright, but the bladed end of it seems to be made out of this slightly cruder metal. Like it's not a fine metal at all. It seems to be a darker metal, probably carved out of some asteroid, is your best guess. And it seems to just be pulsing with lightning. You wouldn't know what this metal is, but you could give
What
me
does
an
it do?
Arcana check to know if what it does.
That's a 2.
Lovely. He looks at you and he just answers, like this is all you'll have to go on now because you don't know what it does. You'll have his fucking vague ass shit to go on as he just goes.
Well, I saw you worshipping a certain someone. And well, I would assume someone of your persuasion would appreciate a blade that can make use of your lightning. A blade that only is limited by the wielder's speed. As long as the wielder can command it, it can move as swiftly and as devastatingly as a bolt of lightning.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Some skill I can use here. And I rolled 12, but my insight is great. 21.
With the 21, you would look at him. He seems obviously shady, but
Yeah.
he doesn't seem to be lying about the properties of the blade. If, like, that's what you check.
Technicality. Got it.
Yeah.
How much for the blade? Okay, is it a long sword type blade or like a short sword type blade?
This is a long sword.
Okay. How much for the blade?
He looks at you and just smiles and goes,
Oh, if it's something you desire, I would part with this for a finger.
A what?
A mere finger.
Does it have to be mine?
Yes.
Madam.
After all, you are the one whose wishes can come true with a worthy sacrifice.
You know what?
Fair trade.
Hold that thought. I will run out and then try to find BB.
You run out trying to fight BB, cutting over to Keelix. And the guy is just like looking at you, by the way, Unit. He's just like with holding his sword up, and you just run away, and he isn't even moving his head. His eyes are just following you like this till the extreme angle as you run away from him. And cutting over to Keelix, you are following this man. What's your roll for stealth again?
16.
Lovely. Okay. You are following this man for a little bit as he's like wandering between like different stalls as he cuts corner into one of the alcoves on this floor. Like this floor is massive. Like it's like a whole ass street is built into like this floor of this tower, and it has a couple of like other buildings here and there that seem to be residential in some way, probably for all of the workers and the shopkeepers here. And he seems to turn into an alcove going towards one of these buildings. And as you follow him, like you turn the same corner, he isn't there. And
I want to cast Detect Thoughts and try to find.
before you do,
Okay.
you feel a cold touch of metal across your back. And you feel like with your like just knowledge, you would know that's a barrel. And
Oh, okay.
you just hear from behind you. And why are you following good old me?
We have a ring that I'm interested in. And I cast Detect Thoughts to think what he thinks about that ring.
As you say that, and then just surface level, or are you
Yeah.
delving deeper?
Surface level, if it doesn't seem fruitful, then deeper, you know.
Okay. He seems to like the only thought in his head is like, what does this person want with me?
Okay. This ring, why did you buy it?
He looks over, like he looks over at you. You can't tell if he's looking over really, but he kind of just goes, "It was worth more than a platinum coin, that's why." And those fuckers thought they were swindling everyone. I decided to take a stab at it myself. And why do you want this ring? What's it worth to you?
Oh, that looked pretty gleaming.
I am unfortunately inclined to not part with this ring, unless you have a good enough reason for me to make me part with it.
So, why exactly would you, have you tried using the influence that this ring has?
There you saw me pick the ring up 2 seconds ago. In what moment would I have tried this ring out? You've been following me.
Do you want to try it out together? I'm fascinated.
No, because those fuckers were lying. The ring obviously doesn't do what it does. Why would they charge 500 gold for a ring that can meld people's minds? No, this is simply a very basic-ass knick-knack that seems to have an arcane enchantment on it, and I can probably sell it for a lot more than 500.
I'd want to dwell deeper as an insight check and also tell them that I'm doing something.
As you delve deeper, it's a wisdom save, correct?
Yes, 17.
Alright, thank God for advantage. Holy shit. Oh my god, that was gonna be bad. That was a 1 on the first round.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he makes it.
Okay.
So you aren't able to delve deeper. However, give me an insight, since you said you also want to do insight check.
That's a 13.
It's hard to gauge what this voice literally at the back of your head right now is saying to you. Like, the intent seems very neutral in regards of if it's like, being lying or malicious towards you in any way. It seems very neutral in that regard.
I tell them, well, in some places I could be considered a jeweler. If you were to show it to me, I promise I won't take it away from you. But I will tell you what it means. And I'm going more for persuasion. I actually want to try and steal it.
No, but deception, because you aren't a jeweler, are you?
Oh. Okay. I get it. That's a 14.
Okay. He kind of just, you hear just him go like, now, don't try to, play the game that I have been playing my whole life there. You will learn that there is only defeat in that regard.
Well, I lied to you. I'm not a jeweler, but I am interested in that ring. And if you'd allow me to help you out, I could tell you what's magical about it.
Under one condition. I am looking for a certain someone who's a little far away from here.
Oh.
I would want you and your crew to give me passage to the next little station.
Have we met before? How did you know I was with crew?
Let's just say in the past day you've garnered the attention of quite a few people around here.
Well, I'm sure we could accommodate. I'm sure that the captain doesn't mind. Are you useful in any certain skills?
You would find that I am useful in most things that I need to set my mind to.
Interesting.
And are you lying, Keelix, when you say any of this?
No, not at all.
Alright.
I genuinely think that Boulder wouldn't mind us just taking random hitchhikers on.
Sure. So after that, you feel the barrel of the gun kind of like sink away from you for a second, and he kind of like turns you around, and you would see this Asima, this fallen Asima. As you see what were once, very divine features upon this man's face, now his entire skin is like this grayish onyx black, and with still very pristine physical features overall. It's just like there's no light, it's like devoid of everything. And he has like these neck to like shoulder, like about like this long hair kind of drooped over, just which are pure white. He has a little bit of a very like thinly like rugged crusted like about a facial hair that is also matching his hair, which is white. A pair of bright goldenish yellow eyes almost looking at you, that every time like he blinks or like looks the other way, they shimmer and they just look pure black. And he seems to be wearing this long leather coat that goes down to like literally his like ankles almost, or like a little above his ankles, which is just like pure black. On the inside he's wearing a very finely made tunic with a little bit of a half-plate armor on top of it. He seems to have a couple of bags and like belts all around his like waistline. He's still holding the gun at you,
Does he
which
have
also
any,
seems
any sigils of any sort of association?
none whatsoever. He has this. The gun he's pointing at you is like this onyx black gun, and the barrel of it seems to be like this swirling serpent that kind of pulls back on it.
Interesting.
At his side, there are two what look like hand crossbows, one white and one black. And at his back, you see the hilt of a very large sword that is currently bandaged up from literally hilt to tip.
Okay.
And
What hair? What color was his hair again?
white.
Why does this feel so familiar?
Yeah, this seems so Trigun, but not.
It's not Trigon.
That's why I asked the color of the hair.
And he kind of looks over at you. He's like, "Well, I suppose we have a bit of a deal then. Once I'm aboard your ship, I will let you look at the ring."
That's good to me, stranger. But what is your name? I'm Keyless, and I just like lift up one of my hands.
And he kind of like extends a hand out, and he just goes, Dagon Huxley."
Nice to meet you, Tiger. Now, to find the rest of my crew, they must be his.
And as you're saying this, you just start hearing this low growl. As you just hear, and you're like, what? What language do you speak?
Let me see. I speak Celestial and Common.
You do not know what this is. And as you hear this, also, like, you see Dagon kind of like looks over. He's like, ignore that. That's fine. Anyway, what are you looking for?
Insight check, just to be, because
Sure.
I'm just so inquisitive. I should have
Sure.
put more into my insight. Oh my god, that was a nat 1, 6 total.
You're like, what the fuck is this? Where did it come from? Oh my god, can he talk in different languages? Can he talk in different voices?
Can
Is
I?
it in my head? Is that unit somewhere? Like, you don't know.
How? Is it still talking? Is that voice still talking?
Yeah, as he's like, oh, ignore that, and then
I'm
you just hear
going to.
again.
Why? I'm going to cast Comprehend Languages. And you see
comprehend language.
You see as like inside my head almost, it kind of like splits a bit as like a ear canal kind of forms.
As that happens, you start hearing things a little more clearly, and you start picking up on words like, what is this slimy creature before me? Feed her to me! Now!
What the fuck?
And then you immediately start hearing, like, make yourself useful. I will eat you if you don't let me eat some of these morsels. And again, you just see, Dagon is still all smiles. And he just goes like, oh, god damn it. Shut the fuck up! Not you. You know what, fine. Fuck it. Since we are going to be maybe traveling together, you should meet my, let's call him my +1. As he pulls out his sword from his back, as all of the bandages unfurl at once. And you see this long, like, black blade. That's the hilt of the blade has this large eye that is looking at you. And the rest of the hilt and all around the hilt going up to the blade, there are series of tendrils and tentacles wrapping amongst each other. And there are small mouths and other smaller eyeballs all over these tendrils going up the sword.
Oh.
And he kind of just throws it to you.
What is
He's like,
this?
he kind of just goes like, so this is Cheek. His Cheek.
Oh.
His technically his name is Griorchik the Old Gobbler. And then as he says that, you just hear the other guy just Griorchik, and you with comprehend languages hear like, how dare you, you piece of shit. And he's like, he hates my pronunciation of the name, and I love that he hates it. Anyway, this one here is, let's just say, a required accompaniment. And he's like, I literally cannot get rid of him, unfortunately. And he picks up the sword and he chucks it into the crowd. And you hear in the crowd like someone goes like, oh my god, no! And as someone hears that, the sword again just reappears in his hand. And he's just like, as you can see, we are rather inseparable in ways, and unfortunately, it makes it hard to find a vessel that's willing to ferry me.
If you don't mind, Tygon, maybe if you come to the infirmary later.
Dear, that's Dagon. Dagon, Huxley.
Sorry, Tygon. If you would come to our infirmary later, I'm sure I could separate that sword from you.
It is quite endearing that you are even willing to attempt that, but I will let you know it will be futile. I have tried for almost a decade to get rid of this piece of shit. It is not possible, at least as far as I know.
Sometimes I can massage a tumor away, and
as you say that, he's like, massage doesn't sound too bad. As long as you don't massage this piece of shit, he does not deserve it. And again, you just hear him go like, I will eat all of you.
I look back at it and say, I wouldn't mind biting you too. And just like, this is like, he's so fascinating.
As you say this, he responds like all of the eyes point to you as they stare at you through you. And they just go, foolish, feeble mortal. Do not think you can devour the Old Gobbler.
I look back at him.
So, I will ask our abomination to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Just tempting the DM.
Wisdom save. That's 11.
Oh no! As you activate your dread and you look towards him, you watch as the eyes start searing into yours, and as you look deeper and deeper into these eyes, you see as you find yourself falling deeper into this pitch black darkness of the eyes, and what you feel like is this endless ocean around you of just black water. And this ocean is writhed with tendrils, tentacles, mouths, all just grabbing and gnawing at your very being.
I say,
and it feels like you're being ripped apart.
It feels like home!
And as you say this, you look around. You don't see a way out for a moment, as pieces of you are just being taken away. As you feel like you're losing a tendril. Usually when a part of you gets hurt, it just sprouts back out. Now it's like globules of you are being taken apart off of you, and nothing is coming back. And slowly but surely you feel like you're being assimilated into something much larger than yourself, and you're losing your very sense of self. And just as this feeling is about to make your self fade, you appear back outside again, looking at the sword, and the sword is just going like
That was very enjoyable. You took me back home for a second there.
Come closer
and I will make sure you don't leave.
Nah.
Now, Jake. That's not how we talk to our new friends. Or I will make sure you stay in the box for at least a day. And you see the sword just shuts up for a little bit.
Interesting. It's fascinating.
Anyway, that's Cheek. As he puts it back on his back, the bandages automatically wrap around it. And he just goes, anyway, where were we about the ferry?
Captain? Oh, Captain, can you hear me?
He
I'm
cannot.
like,
You can't? I think we need to get
It only works
closer.
on the ship.
yeah.
Oh, because of the crystal. I thought outside also. Oh.
No, because of the helm.
Oh, got it.
We have the ship.
But yeah, as you say, oh, we should get back to the ship. He's like, after you.
Okay. Just leading back a dangerous pet. Interesting. And I go back to where I'd last seen the unit.
You don't see him there.
It seems like we might be back at the ship already. Let's just go.
As I said, after you. And he starts walking and cutting over to unit, running over to BB. BB, you are still, now a plate has been taken away from you. And as you're sitting there, you see unit kind of just very hurriedly pacing towards you. What do you do, unit?
BB, come. We're going on an adventure. I pick BB up and put him on my shoulders.
Boulder, you're watching
And
him.
Boulder doesn't care. Boulder's like, yeah, it's probably happening. I look at DB and say, have fun, yeah, bye.
BB, do you comply?
Yeah, why not?
And I'm holding BB's legs on either side of my neck. I just
Also,
walk back to the curio shop.
DM, just one thing. I would,
Yes.
I would know where ships are sold, right?
Ships are sold, yes. So basically, the Astral Raiment is, think of it like this large tower on this moon, and the base of the tower has this big dome-ish hub. Then next to it, there's another smaller dome. That was the fighting pit you were at, and then on the opposite end of that is this small staircase kind of going up that opens out into this wide platform which serves as a hangar. And it seems that is also where ships are refurbished, sold, and bought.
Good. I'm gonna go eye up some ships that are in repair, and then I would like to go to the place where you sell ships, where you can be like, hey, I have a ship for sale. I would like to sell it.
All right, yeah. As you guys are heading upstairs towards the merchant area again, Boulder, would be heading towards the hangar bay and the shipwrights. And we'll start with Boulder because it's much closer technically. And as you head over up the stairs, you see a lot of people currently just out there, some just reaching here, some departing. A lot of people kind of sharing stories and stuff. You're eyeing some of these ships. Give me a perception check.
My most powerful skill. Come on. Got an 8.
You see a bunch of ships. It's hard to tell which ship is more in disrepair, which ship is more important. You don't notice any flags on any of them.
God damn it.
You do notice, however, there is a man hunched over a couple of crates and barrels, and he seems to be looking up towards just wild space around you, and he's faced away from you right now. As he's crouched over, he seems to be wearing so his pants seem to be heavily armored greaves, but he isn't wearing any shirt at all, and he seems his back has this very large tattoo carved into it of what seems to be waves going back and forth, and these two what look like Spelljammer vessels colliding amongst each other, and as they're colliding,
tentacles coming out of these waves and grabbing onto them and just crushing into them. And he just has this very large tattoo on his back, and he's just hunched over, and you see around him there are people kind of like, eyeing him, and they're just like very hurriedly walking away from him.
When these people are
On the left of him, there is also a shop, if you will, like the selling wala shop. If that's where you want to go.
Cool. No, but this guy's interesting. I want to just when I see them like run off, do I hear like any kind of whisper? Something like, let's not fuck.
With an 8, you don't.
Okay, cool. I go up to him.
All right.
Yeah. And I rolled for some reason.
You rolled for yourself.
I rolled a 19.
You roll the courage to walk up
It
to
means
this guy.
nothing.
Yeah. Anyway, I go up to him and I say, that's an interesting tattoo.
Kind of doesn't really turn back from you, and as you've gotten closer, you hear the sound of like metal scraping. And like now that you're closer, you kind of look over his shoulder. He seems to be just carving a small little like figurine in his hand of some kind of a stone, like very slowly just carving into it. And you just hear him like go back, like doesn't he turn around? He kind of just goes like, "Thanks. Can I help you?"
I don't think you can. You're making a lot of people here uneasy for some reason.
I should be making you uneasy as well. Most people here keep their distance.
I get a little bit closer, and I'm like, why?
He now kind of like turns around to like look at you, like standing up off the crate he's on. He's pretty tall. He's like 6'4".
Not actually. I still have to look a little bit up. Yeah.
But like close enough. However, what's scary about this man is he is an absolute unit. Like, he looks like he's kind of middle-aged, like probably in his late 30s to early 40s. And he is, even despite that age that's obvious on his face, like his like very like rugged kind of face, he seems built of just like not like big, but whatever his like slightly larger mass is, seems like unwasted muscle, like just tanked up like a unit. And he's human, by the way. And he looks over at you and he just goes like, "Well, they keep their distance from me because, well, they think I am a bit of bad luck. They think I'm a bad omen."
Why are you a bad omen?
Why are you so happy to hear that?
Why are you a bad omen? Said, my hour of reckoning is 12. Are you going to be my 13th? This is fucking awesome.
He kind of looks at you. I need you to give me a persuasion check at that, since you asked him about his
Yeah, it's a +6 for persuasion.
very personal thing.
That will be a 19.
Fuck, nice. Yeah. He kind of like stops for a minute and then he just kind of goes, "Well, if you must know, I was out sailing with the crew and we ran into a mighty serpent-like beast. And our captain was killed. My ship was destroyed. And all of my allies died. I didn't know what I could do, really. So I did what makes sense, and I ran. And I quite literally swam back to this port for 2 days. And when I came back, I told them what happened. Apparently, they find it unnatural for me to A, survive such a gruesome attack, and B, for a man to swim back without a ship in these treacherous seas, as you would call them, for 2 days. I simply did what I could to survive, but they found it to be unnatural. I don't know what I can do about that. Since then, they have considered me an ill omen, that if I go sailing with them, everyone else will die.
First off, inside check on the story itself.
Yeah,
Just to be like, I have too much faith though. Yeah, that's 7. I believe him.
Doesn't seem to be mine.
I believe him. I don't care. I look at him and I'm saying, so what I'm hearing is that you survived an attack while everybody else died. You fucking swam the seas when nobody else could, and you're the bad omen. Okay. Would you like to join the Finns?
He looks over at you, and he just goes like, people I sail with don't tend to fare well. You know that, right?
I take out my shield and spear. Okay. And I'm like, you know what bad luck is? And I strike him with my spear at point blank.
Roll to hit, please, with advantage, because it's surprise.
What the fuck, Captain? Oh my god!
It's just hazing, guys. It's just hazing. Don't worry.
It's like Akash is like, I'm tired of being the captain. I'm rolling up a new page.
He's stabbing a man in a public place.
17. No, sorry, no.
17 does not hit.
Sorry. Once more, I get this one. That's not a 17. That is a 26 to hit.
Whoa!
26 would hit.
Yeah.
As you go for a stab, roll damage.
Yep.
What is happening?
What is happening
11
here?
points of damage.
As you just pull your spear out of the blue and just stab it into him, it goes into his side. He isn't wearing armor, he's shirtless.
Yeah.
And it goes into his side, and as it like just sinks in, he like looks up at you, and his eyes flare of white for a second. And he just goes like, what is the meaning of this?
I just wanted to check if you had bad luck or not.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
He grabs onto your spear,
Mm-hmm.
pulls it in closer, snaps it off. Your spear has broken, first of all. And he just looks at you and he goes, you will find my enemies have worse luck than my allies. And he will grab you by the throat. Roll me a strength saving throw. Good luck.
Where is everybody else? Where is DP unit? Where are you guys?
They're at the fucking tower.
Gone. Yeah.
18.
Yeah, you can't get out of this grip as he grabs you, and you're locks it on you. A heavy set. He
Oh wait, sorry. Do I get? No, I don't. Sorry, my bad.
You get a +2 from your aura.
You're heavy
If I
set.
do get, does a 20 change
No.
this?
No, so first of all, the +2 from your aura or whatever is added onto
It's
your
automatically
No,
added on.
because it's only taking my +7 save. It's not taking my.
No, your
aura.
+7 save adds your aura.
It's
You're a +5
just
save.
all the inclusive on the aura.
Oh, okay,
A
cool,
+5
Ah,
save
yeah,
becomes
makes
+7. But yeah,
Because I'm confused because it's saying 5 plus. Okay, fine. Cool.
and yeah, he just grabs you by the throat, and he just lifts you up with one hand, and he just goes like, "You asked me to join your crew,
Yep.
and then you attacked me. Tell me, who sent you? What do you want?"
I don't know what to tell you. Wait, I don't know what to tell you. He's like choking me out. I'll tell him, I don't know what to tell you. I just wanted to see if you had bad luck. And that's the truth.
Well, what do you think my luck looks like now?
Even better. And I think you should definitely join us.
Persuasion. With disadvantage.
Cool.
Because he's choking out, because he's just a bad fucking.
Because he's hostile!
Mechanically hostile, got it.
He attacked him!
17.
Oh.
17.
He kind of like looks around at some of the people looking at him, and he just like lets you go as you fall down to your knees for a second.
Yeah.
And you watch as he pulls out the like pointy end of the spear that was in his gut, literally. As he pulls it out, you watch as like a little like trickle of blood comes out, and then he takes a deep breath. No blood is coming out.
Why would you not want to join? You are not a bad omen.
As he looks down at you, he kind of just goes, "Are you the ship that came with the core?"
I slowly get out. Like, this is the first time where Boulder has
It's
been
like someone
happy,
on the crew.
has just been happy, you know. And he looks at this like just like the strength of this person just like fucking taking my spear. Okay, which is not what I expected to say. And
Snapping it.
And snapping it. And I'm like, I look at him and I say, yeah, I'm the captain of that ship, believe it or not.
He looks at you and kind of goes like, "I haven't served the core in years. What's your task?"
And I'm like, before that, are you saying you're interested?
Depending on what I get out of it.
You get a crew that is going to willingly take you.
Yeah, but what is the crew offering me?
Crew's offering you something that you would not get from the rest of these fucking losers.
And what's that?
Sure, yeah, I do. I do like what.
What? What?
I have the crystal on me, don't I?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, you.
I'm sorry.
Mother.
You pull the crystal out?
It's not like fully out.
You sneak it out, right?
I sneak it out and show it to him, and I'm like, there is something very much worthwhile for this mission, and then I put it back. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to
Crystal.
everybody else.
Bye, Crystal.
I will just let you people know what the DM has rolled.
Amazing.
He looks over at you and he just goes, "Where did you get that?"
To know more, join us.
Fine. William Breckenridge at your service.
Fuck yes.
Also, as you celebrate, you look around and there are a lot of people very quickly, hurriedly eyeing you and moving away from you. You, not William.
Oh.
I know why.
Good luck with that. And cutting over to to friends up at the mercantile area.
Hey, buddy. So do you want to join our crew?
Are you asking the shopkeeper?
I'm just joking.
Go on.
BB, can you, BB? Here is the test of your skill. Can you identify what this sword does?
BB, do you have
Identify what this I do. Sword does. Gonna run my fingertip through the whole blade, and in my mind, the sword sort of opens up like a book as I read the instructions.
So,
As I cast
all-
identify.
So first of all, you would know this is a +2 longsword. Whenever you deal damage with it, it does an additional 1d8 lightning damage whenever it hits. And it also has 8 charges. You can use these charges in a certain number of ways. Firstly, as an action, you may spend 1 charge and spin the blade in a lightning circle around you. All creatures within 5 feet of you must make a dex save, taking 7d8 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much on a success. Second thing you can do with this, as an action, you may spend 1 charge to call lightning down upon a creature within 120 feet of you. They have to make a dex saving throw, or they take 7d10 lightning damage on a fail or half as much on a success. Third, whenever you hit a creature with a spell that deals lightning damage, you can use your bonus action and spend 1 charge to deal an additional 2d8 lightning damage.
What's the third one? When I hit a creature with lightning damage.
Whenever you deal lightning damage to a creature with a spell, you can use your bonus action to spend a charge and do an additional 2d8 lightning damage.
Is this sword
so,
also focus?
It's
Is
a
it
new
also a spell focus? This sword.
no, it's not a spell
Ah,
focus.
Okay.
So are you
So
telling me
I
everything?
know. I have no way to tell you, buddy.
Why?
How would I say anything?
Write it down, BB.
I hand you the sword, and I do this.
You
I
can't
say-
hand him the sword, the shopkeeper doesn't let it go past the counter.
Okay, so I'll leave the sword, and I basically tell a unit. Boom.
I may not have thought
As
this
this is
through.
happening, Keelix and Dagon are walking past them. Peaches say like they haven't noticed that these guys are over here, and Dagon just going like, "Yeah, I cannot wait to see that ship of yours.
They're
I'd love to meet some of your
amazing.
crewmates." And they're just walking past you guys. You don't notice them, they don't notice you, and it's just happening.
I can't wait for you to meet them. They're so smart. And BB, he says the nicest things about people. And the unit, he has a god as well, just like you do.
I do not have a god, dear. That is a piece of shit.
Oh, I'm sure the unit would worship a piece of shit too. I don't know if he understands the concept.
She's just throwing shade on Talos now for no reason. I need to do a roll. You're fine.
Excited on the space rock.
I would have I rolled a d100. It was only on a 95 and above. But yeah, so BB gives you this description. What do you do?
BB, I mean, is that out of 10 how good it is for me?
You are intelligent, BB.
Okay.
30.
Okay. What are you gonna do with the finger?
It is simply the price you pay for your ambition. The rest shall be paid in time.
The thing is, so even chat also asked this question. I think I don't have 10 fingers. I think I have 8. I need to check my phone.
If you
That's
have
up
8,
to you, I think.
he's still asking for 1. I will say because you're a Warforged, you could have been built in either way. You can have
Yeah.
10 if you want.
Okay, let it be 10.
Chat has no power here, I do. It's fine.
Yes. No. Even
Yeah.
I was trying to remember. Anyway, but can I like regrow my finger after that?
You
What?
don't know.
I'm asking him. I'm asking the shopkeeper.
He just smiles at you.
Inside check.
Sure.
What are you inciting?
A smile.
17.
17. He's smiling, man. It's hard to tell whatever the fuck he's thinking.
Okay, BB was doing something.
Yeah, I identify. And I cannot form the words he wants to say, but he really wants to say something right now.
Identify good. Identify bad. Identify. It's an English word. It's an English word. No, good and bad. Okay. Good and bad.
Oh my god, the
Identify.
Identify bad.
I'd say I want to fucking kill him, but I already tried this session.
Identify bad. So, yes. Identify bad, but item good?
Yes. Item good. Identify bad. See bad. Identify.
Identify does not see bad. Bad.
Identify does not see bad.
Okay. Okay.
See bad.
That is a great thing, which I'm gonna take a cue off of that. I'm just gonna cast.
That was so apt and like trying to talk to like an animal. Identify good, identify bad.
What multiple of strength do you want your next monster to be? That's all.
This is like identify.
Okay, so
What are you doing, unit? You have the intel on the sword. Are you getting it or not?
Fuck it. Ring finger.
Ring finger? Alright.
Oh.
You watch as he extends a much longer arm than you were expecting off of his desk. Grabs
Jesus
your
Christ.
hand.
I mean, Talos. Jesus. Damn it.
No.
Jesus.
That's a word in Stop.
When did Jesus become a last name? Anyway, he pulls your hand back. Out of his other hand comes out this black dagger made out of bone. And he just cleaves your finger off in one fell swoop. Doesn't hurt because Warforged, but he takes the finger and you watch as he like opens up a jar and he just puts it into the jar. As he closes it, the second like he tightens it, you see this black swirl appear around your finger and just starts like going up and up and up all over this jar until the jar is now pitch black. And he looks at it and he looks back at you and he just goes, "Your patronage is appreciated. Be seeing you." And he just puts the jar underneath his counter and he hands you the sword. You have a lightning sword!
Is that the actual item name?
It is.
Or is it a homebrew thing?
It is a homebrew item. You'll have to write it down. I'll send you the details.
You can send me the thing. I'll make it on DNDB.
But yeah, it's basically called the Blade of Storms.
Alright.
Yeah.
So what can I get for this hammer? Get the hammer.
He kind of looks up at you and he just goes, "I do not not want anything from you besides your deepest ambitions.
As his hand, putting the hammer down, I'm assuming his other hand would be down, like normal. So gonna cast mending to close the. Like there must have been a hole where he cut the finger, right? Or like a loose circuitry or something. I'm gonna try to cast mending.
There's nothing really like bleeding out or anything. Like the wound's already like sealed up. Like it was a clean cut. Casting mending, nothing fixes.
Okay, and then I'm going to look at this guy and be like,
You want something to drink?
He smiles at you and he
Drink.
just goes, a feather.
I'm going to look at Unit as
I will take my hammer, I'll scoop BB up and I'll walk out.
yeah, he's not happy about these deals.
Surely nothing bad will come from
I
them.
love the idea of like BB or like Eunice just holding BB and BB looks back at the shopkeeper and points his gun at him.
No.
I will quickly
But yeah,
make a...
With
Stupid
that,
shit
you
today.
guys start making your way down out towards the hangar. Keelix, you're coming out as well. Yeah.
Very shortly, I quickly want to go and run into the armorer's shop. Hi, very quickly, we're in a rush. Do you have plate mail, good sir?
Yes!
How much?
1,500 gold!
Discount with this hammer.
1,400 gold!
You piece of shit. I will walk out.
First interaction. I am still acting as if I need a drink.
He's just doing this the entire time. He's being carried like a piece of luggage.
Okay, I'll come. Forgive my manners. Do you have water? My baby is parched.
There
No.
you go. And he hands you like a cup.
I will give. Okay. Thank you, good sir.
Yeah.
The
I'm still mimicking. I'm not drinking water.
No virgin.
And no. And as you two start making your way out towards the ship, like you see like the boarding platform, as you're walking up, you see Keelix is walking up with a fallen Asama dressed in all black, and you see on the top deck of the ship your captain is waving you guys down, standing next to a shirtless man who looks very old and gruffed up. And as the man in all black kind of like he like turns back and sees you guys coming in, he also kind of like just smiles and he just goes, "Oh, hello there!
But
Good to be traveling with you." And he looks over at you, Boulder, and he's just like, "I believe you're the captain. Greetings."
I'm like, oh, who the fuck is he?
can we keep him?
In the middle of this, I'm gonna be captain, and then run back, find a potion shop.
And that is where we will stop our session.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
The one thing he wanted to buy me forgot.
Oh god.
Okay, before I shaft myself, I can still do somatic components.
Huh.
You can hold the sword in one hand and do all spells.
I don't need to do somatic components because I can use my shield as a focus. But just in
Can you?
cases. Yes, clerics can use shield. Clerics and
Oh yeah,
paladins
because
can use
you
their
can
shield
put
as
your
focus.
holy symbol on your shield.
Yeah, we will.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine.
But the missing finger somatic components, is that a complication?
No, not at all.
Alright,
You
cool.
can function exactly as you were.
Alright, cool. And for
I totally,
fuck's sake, who
I
needs two
totally gave you
characters?
that overpowered weapon for free.
No, oh, you did
What
not.
is happening?
No,
Is he
it's gonna come
making
back.
more units? Oh my god, he was like, unit, we need a digit.
No! No, it is.
I give you 5.
Oh, that's
Also, yeah,
fucking
good luck explaining new allies to John.
Yeah, that's what I was
yeah,
gonna ask.
that's what I
Where's
was
John? Like, I was gonna end with like Helix looking around, like,
He
where's
was
John?
still at his room. He was coming out of me.
This is the morning also, no? Holy shit.
We just
No
went up.
morning here.
We went up. We're like shopping for companions.
Also, there is the wave of the fleet that's following you. Since you guys took a long rest stationary, it has gotten closer. Just
Oh.
letting you know.
Coming up next, the Astral Elves.
Oh, if only it was just Astral Elves.
Vampires? I can't forget. I can't. What could it be?
Okay, before we
Also,
go, who are
Bold
those
has
two
also revealed a
references?
piece of himself. Which ones?
Both
These
are
two?
companions.
Yeah.
So one of them is a purely original NPC that I've made,
Okay.
and one of them is a NPC in reference to a tabletop show I like. Which character is a reference to Dante from Devil May Cry?
Ooh, Dante.
I think
see the
I know who
Dante.
it is.
No shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oops.
It's still
Oh, the
is it?
Edgelord is the character from the Edgy game. Oh,
Hello, Dante is not an edge. I disagree heavily. He's not an
What?
edge lord. He's an
Dude.
edge king. There's a difference.
fair. Yes. To be fair, he's also one of my favorite NPCs.
Yeah.
Dagon is one of my favorite NPCs. He's in my home game.
Oh, I'm gonna steal his
Nice.
sword. Okay, let's see.
You literally can't.
I will do what if it's a cursed weapon. I will find a way to remove that curse.
I think.
Also-
I think.
My players have been playing that
Asking you
campaign
guys-
for nearly 4 years. They haven't been able to do it yet.
Remove one finger, Jiran. Also, I've been asking you to check for curse on the sword.
Yeah, I figured.
Identify the
I figured. I went through my entire spell list. I prepared protection from good and evil and not detect good and evil.
It's fine. None of your deals are nefarious, I'm sure.
Sure, dear.
I hope my deal is nefarious.
Yours is the one that's fine.
Okay, okay, we need to end the session, guys.
Session has ended. This is you guys fucking around.
Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. And like,
Yeah,
if
thank
you
you
want
for joining us.
for more information on our players and our DM, you can look down in the description or follow us on our social media. Tanai runs in a fantastic server called Dice Drop. If you're looking for an
Yes, I do.
in-person game, oh yeah, Discord. So did I say that? Okay, anyway. You can join there if you're a newbie or playing for a long time or looking for in-person games. And I think that's the coolest thing. They run like a shit ton of sessions over there.
It is fun, yeah.
And Akib has been making these fantastic clips for us, which have been like hilarious as hell, and almost every day. Thank you so much, Akib. If you haven't seen our earlier videos by him, which is like the Bard College of Rap, you have to go and listen to it.
All of them are just repeated trauma for me. Like, I'm just reliving the worst part of the session for the
I love
day.
it. It's just like Tanai's face is just like horrified. It's like all our faces.
I want to just say, like, I have actually a collection, which I want to put out of just the DM's reaction, going like,
I kind of want to see it.
it's beautiful. Like
I want to know what I was reacting to, you know, like.
No, so it's just a collection of your facial reactions. No music, nothing, and it's just slowly zooming in.
I love that.
You have to put the backing track of like to tell you it's alright, but it's not, and the fucking rainfall thing.
But
So
thank you.
subscribe for the future video of seeing Tan just cry in great scale.
And Dan and Akib are both on Twitter right now, so you can follow them both. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's most I saw your tweet, Tanai, and I'm like, now that's what it's going to be, like this thing calling out your players on Twitter immediately. I was just like,
I made a Twitter account literally last
I
night.
respect that energy.
And that's all I'm going to be using it for, probably. And yes, the Twitter is Dan Fighter 117, I'm pretty sure. So
Why the 117?
117.
Oh my god! Just to like shit on the unit. As soon as I saw that, go to humble. I was like, see,
that's
anything
my
to
Insta and my Twitter.
We were saying bye, by the way. What is
Why
happening?
is done? It's done.
That's my team.